Yeah, man. Y'all know we are back in full effect. Yes, y'all. Salute to the NBA community, man. Welcome back to the Best of Seven Sports Talk. We are live. Y'all know who I be. I'm your host, Seven Mitchell. We got a dope show today. So again, big up to the NBA community. Make sure you guys lock in, smash that like button. If you guys would like to join me, you're more than welcome to join me. The link is pinned to the live chat. Salute again to everyone out there. We got a pretty dope show on deck, man. We got a couple things we got to talk about, man. I woke up to the whole Kanye West CP3 Kim Kardashian drama. Like I woke up to that. So we about to tap into that. Also want to kind of get into a little bit of the Lakers upcoming road trip. The Lakers got some tough games on deck on its way. So we going to kind of bust that down. And I do want to get into a little something with Kyrie Irving. So it's going down here. We are live streaming at the Best of Seven. Make sure you guys, again, smash that like button when you come in. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I definitely appreciate you guys coming through this morning, chopping it up with your boy. So let's get into it. First things first, I do want to talk real briefly about Kyrie Irving and Amazon, the CEO of Amazon. He had released a statement in regards to that documentary that Kyrie Irving took a lot of heat for. But the statement that the CEO had took really didn't come to the aid or the support of Kyrie Irving. According to this announcement, the CEO of Amazon, he announced pretty much that they are not going to be removing this film that Kyrie had shared on Twitter. His opinion was that as a retailer of content to hundreds of millions of customers with a lot of different viewpoints, we have to allow access to those viewpoints, even if they are objectionable. So this is the standpoint from the CEO of Amazon. And from that angle, I totally agree. Whether it's controversial or something that people are going to debate, if it's a product or if it's content, you got to put it out there. I don't have a problem with that part. The problem that I do have with Amazon releasing this statement is how late to the party they came to say this. I would have liked to see them stand in some type of support of Kyrie Irving when his feet was put in the fire, just for the simple fact that they try to make it seem like Kyrie financed this documentary, played the role or directed or even created this damn movie. And Amazon, for the most part, was real quiet and they let Kyrie burn when it comes to that matter. Now they spin the block and say that they are not going to actually, remove the film from the platform. They're still going to make it available. And I promise you, I hate to make this a black and white thing, but I promise you, that white man is not going to get no kickback for keeping this film available like Kyrie Irving got kickback for just sharing the tweet or the link of it. These white people, these Jews are not, you're definitely going to have your pocket of people that disapprove of the documentary. That's already been proven. But they are not going to take food out of this white man's mouth the way they did Kyrie Irving. So let's be clear on that. And that's the thing that kind of disappoints me the most, that the CEO, they can make this statement standing on their ground on 10 toes, but at the end of the day, it's just not doing anything that to support Kyrie Irving and what he went through. So, just like my brother Muggy said, you definitely can feel some racial energy going down with this matter. So to me, it's just a little bit too late for Amazon to be making a statement. I don't really think anybody care if you guys are going to put the documentary or leave the documentary up for sale. Because before Kyrie Irving promoted it, if that's what y'all want to call it, the shit was already on Amazon. And I ain't hear a whole bunch of white people making an issue out of this project. So, when Kyrie got involved or when they made Kyrie involved, I knew it was all cap. I knew it really wasn't about the documentary. They was really just trying to control this narrative. And now that Kyrie has served his suspension, he's back in uniform. Amazon wants to make a statement that they're not going to be releasing or removing the film. And, I just feel like their reasoning and Kyrie's viewpoint is kind of similar. So they should have stood tall and probably showed a little bit of support for Kyrie. but maybe Amazon got some type of alignment with the NBA, so they had to stand from the outside in. But I'm definitely disappointed in that. Yeah. And like I even heard a story about Shaquille O'Neal who had called Kyrie Irving an idiot. I heard they actually played the documentary before in Shaquille O'Neal's movie theater. I don't hear a whole bunch of media backlash or people really, touching down when it comes to that. So, this was a real selective situation. My brother Muggy, he hit it right on the head. Definitely racial energy that we got. But, that's pretty much the situation we have with Amazon and Kyrie Irving. So, salute to Kyrie. We'll see how things play out with the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I woke up today. I woke up this morning to Kanye West pretty much exposing that Chris Paul was sleeping or did previously sleep with Kim Kardashian. And I'm like, yo, is Kanye bugging out or is this got some type of validity to it? And then I'm watching all the major publications do reports on it. And I'm like, bro, Chris Paul is about to lose the only ring he got. Chris Paul is about to lose the only ring he got. If this story is true, because CP3 is married, and I'm like, damn, Kanye is going all in. Then another story came out talking about how when Kanye West and Drake had their little differences, Drake was real petty in the trolling. I don't remember this posting, but Drake had some type of posting. I don't know if this was to promote the CLB album or what have you, but as you can see, everybody in the photo has on the Chris Paul jersey. And, this definitely went under the radar at the time, but now when you look at shit in hindsight, I'm like, oh, they are being super petty right now. And, Kanye West this morning or late last night, I don't know exactly when he took to social media with this story, but he basically put it on blast that CP3 and Kim Kardashian got a thing or had a thing in the past. Like he put the picture out there of Chris Paul and all that, bro. I'm just like, I'm shell shocked. I'm really shell shocked. I don't really know what to think, bro. And then I'm looking at the Banana Boat crew, LeBron and Carmelo and CP3. LeBron, my boy LeBron James is on a damn hot seat because here we go with Chris Paul can't be faithful to his wife. We know with Carmelo how he been giving it up. Carmelo out here having babies on La. So, damn, LeBron. LeBron is Dwayne Wade, like he's married to Gabrielle, but we all know Dwayne Wade is confused. So, man, that whole Banana Boat, that brotherhood that, they had, LeBron is the last man standing when it comes to anybody that got some type of credibility. And I'm just like, bro, please don't come out with no story that LeBron is sleeping around or cheating on Savannah. That would break my heart. But Kanye West let it all hang out. Chris Paul allegedly was sleeping with Kim Kardashian. Bro, I really got to talk to the bosses. Chris Paul is about to lose the only ring he got. I'm not trying to be funny. Oh my God, yo. Maybe it was Cliff Paul. Maybe it wasn't Chris Paul. Maybe it was Cliff Paul that Kim Kardashian was messing around with. But I'm telling you, where there's smoke, there is fire. And I wonder how this is going to play out. No proof has really been put out there. You know what I'm saying? This is just Kanye talking his talk. See Muggy laughing at me. Bro, it's nasty, bro. It's nasty work out here in the NBA and with Kanye West, man, not having no goddamn filter, bro. He just going in. The shit is crazy. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. If you're on Twitter and Instagram, make sure you follow the kid. I'll make sure I follow back if you guys enjoy talking sports in the NBA. Magnif is in the building. Salute to my brother Magnif, man. Happy holidays to my guys Magnif and Muggy, man. I hope you guys had a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Christmas is coming up. Y'all know how we do, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me one time. So, yeah, man, getting back to the get back. Kanye West, man, talked about how he knows Chris Paul was dealing with Kim Kardashian. Chris Paul been married since 2011. So, I mean, look, what am I supposed to say? I'm just praying that my man LeBron is really the last of the Mohicans. I just hope LeBron ain't doing no silly stuff because all these other guys that was a part of that banana boat crew, Carmelo, he's a cheater. Chris Paul, he's allegedly a damn cheater. Dwayne Wade is confused. I got to talk to the bosses about Dwayne Wade too. That's another story. But man, we going to figure out what's happening in the near future with this whole Chris Paul, Kanye West thing, because you know Kanye not gonna keep his mouth shut. What he know, he know. So I don't know, bro. Muggy said, I think LeBron is inside for sure. I don't think he doing bro. But you know how these women are, bro. You know how these women are like, yo, they could just accuse LeBron of doing something and it's gonna catch headlines. Now, for the most part, I don't recall ever seeing any real major stories in these 20 seasons of LeBron James' career of him having infidelity or cheating on Savannah or anything like that. So I'm banking on LeBron doing the right thing. But you look at his homeboys around him, Chris Paul and Melo, these dudes is nasty, boy. These dudes is fucking nasty. I gotta talk to the goddamn bosses, bro. Jesus Christ. It is crazy, bro. Speaking of LeBron James, real quick before we get up out of here, I do want to talk about the Lakers and their upcoming road trip, man. Let's talk about the Lakers real quick and their upcoming road trip. Again, man, if you guys are in the live chat, salute to you guys. Big up to the whole NBA community. Seven Mitchell here with the Best of Seven Sports Talk. So before we get up out of here, I want to talk about LA and what they got or what they facing going up to this week. Right now, the Lakers are currently 8-12 on the season. They got a really big road trip ahead of them. It starts tonight. I want to talk about predictions when it comes to these next 5 games. They locked in with Milwaukee at Milwaukee tonight. They play the Wizards. They got Cleveland at Toronto, and they wrap up the road trip at Philly versus the 76ers. Now, what's interesting to me, guys, even though the Lakers are not overall playing great basketball, their first dozen games, their first 12 games, they only won 2 games, right? But their last 8 games, they've won 6. Now, when you look at the schedule, I know they had the Spurs play the Spurs like 3 times in a week. So the level of competition with these wins that the Lakers are getting may not be the best of the best. I know the Lakers were winless at one point when they came to facing playoff teams, but just the fact that the Lakers are finding a way to string W's together, I think is real important, especially when you always seem to have one man down, whether it's Anthony Davis hurt or LeBron hurt or Pat Bev suspended. The Lakers have still found a way to pull together some wins, and I think that's going to be important. However, this road trip, man, is going to really set the tone, I believe, for the remainder of the year for the Lakers, even though they've come up with a real slow start, because they are 2-6 right now on the road. Their last road win they had was back on the 26th, the 25th and the 26th, when they had those back-to-back games at San Antonio. They got the wins back then. The last road games before that, They played the Clippers. They lost to the Clippers, but they pretty much play in the same arena, if you want to call that a road game. But they lost to the Clippers. And the game before that, I think they got blown out by the Utah Jazz. So the Lakers, unfortunately, have not played well on the road. You do have to credit that to just lack of chemistry and availability because when they were on this road trip, they definitely wasn't fully suited. Pat Bev has served his suspension, so I believe Pat Beverly will be coming back. And I'm not sure if he's playing tonight or not. I believe he should be locked in tonight. But Milwaukee, Washington, Cleveland, Toronto, and Philly. How am I predicting the Lakers to end this road trip? Tonight versus Giannis, y'all be saying Giannis is the best player in the world, bro. And I really got to talk to the bosses because to me, Giannis is definitely not the best player in the world. And you don't have Chris Middleton. So even though this is a home game for Milwaukee, even though Milwaukee is playing semi-well, I'm actually going with LA tonight. I'm going to go with LA to upset Milwaukee on the road to get this road trip started off right for the purple and gold. Washington, I think LA could beat Washington as well. The only way I think the Wizards will beat the Lakers is if like Kyle Kuzma and these guys have like an out-of-body experience. Like we've played Washington before where Bradley Beal has played well and it just hasn't mattered. So I think the Lakers, for what it's worth, can knock off Washington at Washington. Now, the third game, the Cleveland game, is interesting to me because Cleveland is not only playing well, I honestly believe Cleveland, I hate to say this, Cleveland to me look like just to be a better basketball team than the Lakers right now. I just can't see LeBron going back to Cleveland and losing. Even though it's the regular season, I just can't see him going back and losing. So, Donovan Mitchell, them guys have been playing really good basketball in Cleveland, and the Lakers don't have no damn defense. So I don't really know how they're going to be able to neutralize, Cleveland's offense. The Lakers ain't got no shooters. And if LeBron goes ham and try to do everything, I don't really think that's going to equate to wins. Like that was the problem last year with the Lakers when LeBron did so much offensively. It didn't equate to any W's. So I hate to see, or I really honestly can't imagine LeBron going back to Cleveland and losing a game. But I'm going to go with Cleveland beating the Lakers at the third game. At Toronto, I think the Lakers could beat Toronto. At Philly, I doubt the Lakers beating the 76ers in Philly. I watch Philly without Joel Embiid, without James Harden, without Tyrese Maxey, with a banged up, I forgot the other guy they had on their team. But they basically knocked off Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving, the Brooklyn Nets last weekend. So, I don't think that the Lakers, unless they just somehow, some way forms a whole new ball of energy and chemistry, I don't see the Lakers beating Philly for the last game of their road trip. So with this upcoming 5-game road trip, guys, I got the Lakers actually going 3-2 on the season. I got them beating Milwaukee. I got them winning again versus the Wizards. I hate to say it, but I got them losing to the Cavs at Cleveland. I mean, for LeBron to lose at Cleveland is just crazy, but I'm just not sold on the Lakers team as a whole. I got them losing to Cleveland. I do have them beating Toronto, and I got them losing to Philly. So we're going to see how this thing play out, no doubt about it. Keep my fingers crossed that the Lakers can set the tone tonight versus Milwaukee. Adam says the Lakers trade Pat Bev, smart betting on them. They don't need a guy that can't score the ball. Now, I agree with you, bro. They definitely don't need somebody that can't score the ball. But also, bro, the Lakers don't need nobody that's not going to be available. Let's talk about that part. Because if it's somebody that you could trade, I'm going to keep saying it. I've been saying it for 2 seasons. Anthony Davis has to go. That's the piece. I'm sorry. I know what we've seen in this last 3 to 5 games. the sample size of games, AD has been performing very well, very well. But when you look at the big picture, bro, you know it's only a matter of time before Anthony Davis gets hurt again. This shit is bound to happen. And then when we talk about hunger and desire, when AD won that first championship in 2020, I felt like that was it for him. He was satisfied totally. Right now, you can't trade LeBron James. When you look at players on that team, AD is putting up the best performance right now overall. Russell is playing pretty decent, but don't nobody want Russell's contract. AD really is the only one that got some type of trade value. So even though I agree with Adam, they definitely don't need a nigga that can't score because they ain't got no shooters. I'm questioning having anybody on your team that ain't even going to be consistent, stable, and available. And I just don't get that from AD, bro. I don't. I think the gig is up on AD. I remember at one point we was talking about AD was clearly top 5 in the NBA. Who's saying that right now? You know what I'm saying? And I know injuries play a factor in all of that, but it's just something about Anthony Davis, bro. At this point, I am just not sold on. But we'll see how this thing play out tonight. Salute again to you guys, man. I'm Seven Mitchell with the Best of Seven Sports Talk. Make sure y'all smash that like button. About to get up out of here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll be back later on with another live stream. I hope you guys stay safe. Enjoy today. I'll catch you guys a little bit later on in the afternoon or maybe the evening, man. Y'all already know how we rocking here at the Best of Seven. Y'all stay safe. Salute to my guys. Y'all be good, man. I'm out. Peace.